We'll get it done. Sup, boys?
Are we good?
What is up?
I'm
Long
Ron
time no
Burgundy.
see.
Long time no see, but we're back again. I should say I'm back again.
Right. All three in the same spot. It's like when the stars align, we have fun. So, okay. Again, we talked about batter up, stepping their game up. So we'll do that as warm up. I think Dowdy, did we one shot kill the pitcher previously?
We did.
We did. Yeah.
It was Tanner Bybee.
Not the Bibes.
It was a very obvious one.
Yeah. Well, I guess I gotta.
That's Bobby Witt.
That is Bobby Witt.
Ooh. The finish is rough.
Is that Woo?
Okay. No, look. Okay, watch the
Finish is
head.
really rough.
There's some lettuce there.
That's why I was thinking Woo.
You know who
Woo
I?
does have
Oh
it.
my
Okay.
gosh! I think he's on the
Because Woo
Athletics.
had a little bit of flow.
Who is it?
I can't remember if it's Spence.
Mitch
Oh,
Spence?
man. I think it's somebody on the Athletics. I got to look up the roster.
That's a tough one. This is going to be a one-shot kill.
Also, I could say it's the Athletics and it's going to wind up being the Marlins or something.
Yeah.
Well, he's a righty.
Oh, also, just heads up, don't Google Oakland Athletics. It's not the Oakland Athletics. It's not their name anymore.
No, they're the Sacramento Athletics.
Yeah. Oof.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, you know. Kind of one of those, who cares?
Do we want to throw Woo in there just to get a guess out there?
We can. Let's see.
It's not Woo. He's a lower slot, but we can at least narrow down. It might be good.
Thanks.
It is a starting
pitcher.
It's not AL West, so that helps me. It's not Oakland.
Yeah, so it got you off of the Oakland train. Now
Yep.
it definitely is going to be Miami, like you said.
So a righty, not from the U.S. with lettuce.
That finish is just so ugly.
Yeah, I don't. And then the recoil or like the hop afterwards, I'm not a fan. Catcher's not framing it very well either.
Just no movement whatsoever.
Just absolutely. Is he just wearing it to the right pec? Like, that's a clavicle shot. I have no idea.
I'm laughing on the Marlins note. Does Cal Quantrill have the?
I don't think he has flow, does he?
I don't think so either.
Dowdy, you got to give us something.
I'm trying to check and see if this guy still had. He doesn't have that long of flow. That's tough. We can go ahead and throw this in there, but I don't think it's right.
What?
Tyler Phillips. Should narrow some stuff down, though.
Okay. NL East. So I think that
So it's NL.
It's NL. Yeah, so it's NL. The age is close, and he's a starting pitcher. He's not,
and he's not from the U.S.
Right.
The finish is giving Latin, honestly.
Yeah.
27's close, so it's probably, 28, 29?
28, 29. 28, 29, NL, starting pitcher, not in the U.S. That's tough.
Ooh, no. That's not Freddie Peralta, is it?
Oh, I bet you're right. Hold on.
Oh.
Boom.
Bang.
He looks way more herky-jerky right now. Also, that video is so misleading because that heater got there so fast in the actual video.
Yeah,
The fake catcher kind of killed us because that's cheese.
I called it out. You know,
yeah, you did.
I just spoke it into existence. Catcher's just really screwing us over there.
Whew.
All right.
Okay.
Electric.
Good pull.
And then just for giggles, because you guys should nail this.
No.
I shouldn't have to tell you.
Oh, Big Poppy.
Pappy way. This is our city.
Yeah.
Big Pappy.
Who's the pitcher is the real question.
Is that Holland? No.
No.
Brett Cecil?
Yes.
Cecil.
The glasses. Yep.
Just falling off. Yeah, don't throw that there.
All
Yeah.
right.
There's no way Poppy likes the ball in. Oh, man. Not getting that one back. Ball.
Nope.
Yeah, lefty. I'll just tail a two-seamer inside of his hands. That'll work.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
What up, y'all? Clontsy here to talk to you about the tiny ball players in your life. I'm talking about the little firecrackers that just pop off and make big spectacles on the diamond. Specifically thinking about a 5'7", 5'8" second baseman for the Red Sox back in the day. Dustin Pedroia, we call him the Laser Show. P winner, grunt, dirty jersey, just grit ball player. Look, Baseballism's got a new collection out specifically dealing for those tiny but mighty guys called the Laser Show. So go to baseballism.com, get you a t-shirt, get you some of these Air Mesh shorts. They are fresh for the summer. And when you're there, take a look at the Baseballism Bump Box Combo. This thing is beautiful. It's perfect for the diamond. It's perfect for the beach. Take it with you. Don't play any of that garbage. No one wants to hear Taylor Swift anymore. No one likes bro country. Get that crap out of here. Put some King George, maybe some Kendrick Lamar, some ball player music on this thing, and practice and get better. Create some of this lasers for the Laser Show. Go to baseballism.com. Use code PenPals at checkout for 15% off. Let them know that Clontsy, Duke, Dowdy have sent you. As we are moving towards the end of the All-Star break, next kind of milestone for the season is the trade deadline. So we have some surprise contenders. We have some surprise teams that are not contending. So going into the trade deadline, let's look at who should be buying, who should be selling, and then we'll close it out with some predictions too. Just where should the names that have been in circulation fall? Yeah, they're basic.
Woo!
Yeah,
really
excited.
All I could think in that was, man, I bet this is what the Orioles front office feels like. Guess it's everybody.
Yeah. Buyer, seller. Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
You want me to rapid fire a few that I'm seeing?
Go for it.
Yeah, let me rapid fire some. So I'm going to start with who needs to be buyers, which it's not a short list, but I've condensed it down to 4 big ones. Really 3 with an honorable mention. So the big glaring one, the Yankees got to be big buyers. Core needs 3B and a 3B and indefinite pitching help. 3B, I think the answer is pretty easy. I think they really need to go all in Eugenio Suarez. Yep. If they don't, then 2 substantial options. Nolan Arenado would be a decent fit. I mean, they've already kind of pushed for that for Goldschmidt, and Goldschmidt's performing kind of decently well. Another one I thought maybe Ke'Bryan Hayes out of Pittsburgh. I think
that makes sense.
Good, not a big haul for him, not a massive contract. Certainly an organization that has the money to absorb it. And then if you're talking arms, of course, the big name on the market's Alcantara. I can see New York potentially making a move. I don't know if Miami is going to get the return or New York's going to give Miami what they want in return. And then Gallen, I could see Gallen being a fit in New York. So rapid fire there. The next one, Seattle really honing in on a corner infield. Now they've got Julio. They've got Cal Raleigh, big dumper, having a career year. Really need to try to bolster that lineup a little bit. I think they could benefit from somebody like Josh Naylor. High power, controls the zone, not a super big whiff guy, high average, low strikeout. That needs to be an option. Then lastly, I think Dowdy's going to like this one. I think the Pods need to be buyers and solidify that 3-man outfield. And with Jackson Merrill, Tatis, and I think they need to all go in for Jarren Duran. I think Duran to San Diego puts him over the edge. I think Jackson Merrill being healthy, then you've got Tatis and Duran holding down the corners, absolutely lethal. And then they've shown on the bump they've got the pitching, they've got the starting rotation. They have arguably the best bullpen in Major League Baseball right now. I think that would be an absolute steal for them to get. Not a steal in terms of what they're going to give up. I mean a steal in immediate production that Duran would give, because along with Merrill, just another gamer, another high energy, high intensity, every game, every AB guy that's going to play very well going into the postseason. And I mean, you give somebody like Duran the big part, like Petco Park or whatever its name is nowadays, those gaps. I mean, that's a lot of 3-baggers.
I love that Duran call. I really
like
do.
Like that move. And then lastly, my honorable mention, just because it's near and dear to my heart, I think Houston needs to be buyers. They're doing really well considering they're bringing up a lot of young talent, and they've had a lot of young talent perform extremely well. That's the reason I think they won't be buyers at the deadline, even though they should. But I think that we've talked, the three of us have talked offensively. A left-handed bat in O'Hearn or a Cedric Mullins, I think, would definitely bolster that lineup, be a huge help to them, especially when Jordan comes back, just another lefty bat to supplement Jordan as well. Pitching-wise, starting rotation-wise, the guy that really sticks out to me that Houston could benefit from would be a Seth Lugo type.
Don't hate it.
Crickets?
Don't hate it.
I should have stopped at the Duran. I won Dowdy over with the Duran. I should have stopped with it, but that was my rapid fire. Who needs to buy and who they should get. Boom.
You're not wrong on any of those. I don't like the Seth Lugo thing. Doesn't do a whole lot for me, just because I don't think he's having that great of a year to begin with. But considering that right now you're going to roll Colton Gordon out there or Brandon Walter, to where, are we going to wait around for Christian Javier, Luis Garcia? Like, you kind of need to do something. So I'd respect a move. But I'm with you. I think Dana's MO is to not and make do with what you have, which they end up just doing good enough to warrant not doing anything.
And candidly, nobody in the AL West is putting enough pressure on Houston immediately right now to warrant them making a move with any kind of urgency.
Right.
Correct.
So
would you be more interested in Seth Lugo or Nick Martinez?
Personally, I would say Lugo. I know it's not the sexy take. I just think what he gets you in the immediate future. Granted, he's not having the same year he was last year. No. Last year, he was having an unbelievable career year.
Yeah,
it's a renaissance year. You're not going to get that. What I love about Lugo, he's a quintessential consistent guy. He's a 9-pitch mix. I mean, he consistently goes out there and he's going to give you what he's going to give you. But right now, what the Astros need is consistency. And what that's going to do for him right now, he's going to be the guy. They're going to expect a little bit more out of him right now. But it's also going to allow Houston, and I'm not mincing any words, historically abysmal athletic training staff, to not force any pitchers to come back before they're ready, cause any setbacks, any more long-term injuries to guys like Javier, guys like Luis Garcia, guys that are currently on the IR, to not have to rush them back. And then whenever they do come back, now all of a sudden you can slide. Lugo slid back into he's like, he comes in right now. He's a number 3 in the rotation behind Fromber and behind Hunter Brown, both having unbelievable years. So he already doesn't have a ton of pressure on him right now. And Houston's offense is, knock on wood, swinging the bat pretty well right now, all considering the injuries on the offense as well. But I mean, you talking about Seth Lugo for the return that you would get, the return you have to give for him, combined with compared to what you would have to for other pitchers, I like that more.
I think based off what you have in the farm, that's probably what you can afford too.
That's it.
Dowdy brought up Nick Martinez as well. You could afford both those guys. Not a huge splash for either, but probably smart. Considering too, you look at what we did with Yusei Kikuchi last year too. Mm-hmm. There's a little bit of a chance for a reclamation project if you go get a guy like either one of those, to be honest.
I mean, Lugo's not even a reclamation at this point. The numbers are pretty dang good.
Numbers are still good. That's the thing. Is they're not his. I mean, it's the same principle as like if you work in sales and you have a career year and you're metriced off of your sales this time last year, you're going up against your Renaissance year. You're going up against your career best, your PR. Like it's a PR for a reason. You're not like
better numbers this year than last year. I mean, probably at the same point this year and last year, his numbers were probably better last year.
Yes.
But also, like, do you think he's going to fall apart at the end of this year? Like, are you thinking it's an age thing and that's why he gets figured out at the end of the year? It just looks more consistent this year.
That's what I was saying. I was basing that pick off of who the Astros can afford. Stereotypically, what do the Astros do if they do make a move? It's a move that makes Houston fans like unanimously go, "Oh, okay." It's not sexy. It's not going to blow you. It's not going to blow your mind. You're not going to be hooping and hollering and rushing to the nearest merch store to get a new jersey. But it's going to be a needle mover on the field. And I think Seth Lugo would be an extreme needle mover.
Okay, I will go in. I want to marinate on 2 teams that should be buyers. One, I hate to talk about ad nauseum. I hate to talk about, and one is, yeah, you need to go while the getting's good. But one is the Dodgers. I think they will go, and just based off injuries, we've looked at Ben Kasperius. We've looked at, I think Glass now just came back. They are starting to get guys back, but just because it is the LA way, they will go get somebody they don't need just to solidify chances or how far they think they can go. So prediction, I think Sandy Alcantara is probably the fit there, that they will go. You could throw a Bobby Miller package deal with Bobby Miller and some other prospects to where Miami will end up pulling the trigger on that. That's who I think will be a buyer. Who needs to be buying now while the getting is good? The Toronto Blue Jays. You are losing Bo Bichette this offseason. You opted to pay Vlad, which no fault in that. But I think it was one and not the other. So Bo Bichette is gone after the season. You are in first place in the AL East. You have to do something to make this push, because after this, there's a very good chance, too, you're going to have to be a seller after this season. If you don't get all the way, you're going to lose a lot of guys. I think they're losing at least one pitcher after the offseason outside of Scherzer. I remember if it's Gossman, whoever. Forgive me for not knowing the contracts at the moment, but you are where you didn't expect to be. Buy in and go. Springer is back to form. Now is the time.
Get it.
So there you go that's my top buyer, the team that needs to make the biggest splash.
Yep.
What do they buy? What positionally? Not going to say you have to throw a name out there, but
I mean, you're obviously good at first. You're good at short. I'd say your outfield, you maybe need some depth outside of like Springer. Addison Barger's been okay this year.
I just looked it up. He 266 with 12 or 14, like solid production in the first half.
Right.
Varsho's been solid.
Right. So
you almost have to buy a superstar at this point, because it has to put you from a 2 to 3 win guy to a 6 win guy to move the needle.
Right. So even, I guess, to validate your point, I don't know who you go and get at this point of the name that's been on the market. Jarren Duran, they're not going to interdivision on that. That's not going to happen. Luis Robert, maybe, but even then, the production you've gotten from Robert doesn't really. That's not a splash.
Doesn't move the needle.
Right. The guy I would think, and again, I don't know that this trade is even possible, but the guy that I see that moves the needle, that becomes a 5-6 win player versus a 2-3 win player, Byron Buxton.
Ooh.
I will say, so did you see when they interviewed him at the All-Star game this week, what his response was to trade rumors?
Did not.
I've got a no trade clause. I don't go anywhere.
Wow. I mean, credit to him. I'm okay with that. You want to show allegiance? I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Personally, I'd want to play for a championship, but all right.
Yeah. So, anywho, I agree, especially with you're getting what Buxton was supposed to be the entire time and hasn't this year. It's finally clicking. That would be the splash, but you have to get him to waive that no trade clause. I don't know what kind of convincing you have to do for that. especially to go north of the border.
He probably has to go back closer to home.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a tough one.
You have an obvious buyer at the deadline?
I don't know that I have an obvious buyer that we haven't talked about.
Okay.
I've got a guy that I think is an obvious trade candidate, and I want to see who y'all think he goes to.
Okay.
Joe Ryan.
Mm.
Who pays the premium for that production?
New York
Which one?
Yankees.
That's where I was at too.
Okay.
Who do I think he would be a better fit for? The Mets, who I think will pay the premium right now. The Yankees, hands down.
I see the Yankees, Spencer Jones, Lombard, and say, okay, have at it.
Yep.
Where it's like Minnesota's kind of at the rebuild point. Like we have some talent, but not enough to get over the hump. Correa's deal is coming up in 2 more years?
Not soon enough.
Yeah. That one didn't age well. Did not age well. So
Woof.
Yep.
So, yeah, that's the short answer.
Like I said at the beginning of this, Baltimore, you need to just not clean house, but all the contracts that are coming off the books in the next year, maybe 2 years, it's time. Yeah. Round them up, head them out. You got a bunch of bullpen arms that are going to need to go. I don't think, personally, Felix Bautista should be one of them. That's a me comment. I think you sign him long term.
Yeah.
I know the get that you're getting back in that is big, but he's proven he's one of the top closers in the game. That's a big, big ticket. On that note, another Twins guy, Johan Duran. I can see that being a big get. Ryan Helsley, kind of on the block.
Yep.
Sonny
Gray.
Yeah. There's
Not
a lot
bullpen,
of but arms that need to be sold at this point.
Yeah.
I really hope Ryan O'Hearn goes somewhere that he has a legitimate chance to win a ring. I think he's earned that right with what he's done the last 3 years in Baltimore, where it's like, just get him to a winner.
That would be one that I'd love to see come to Houston. I just don't think they have the prospect haul that they're going to actually part with to get that deal done.
Oh, and where then do you put him? I get that he's flexible enough to play first and a corner outfield. I think he could play left field in Houston. Okay. I don't think it would be any worse than Altuve.
Or any worse than Jordan.
I mean, that's just... Can we call that playing left still?
No.
Also, is he ever going to be healthy? No? Okay, just making sure.
Seems to get worse every time he goes in and gets checked.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's almost like the doctors are negligent there in Houston.
Working backwards, too.
Who said it?
Yeah. Working backwards, too, because you talked about sellers, too. I had the Orioles as my lock-in number one, definitely. I have 3 teams that I think need to sell within reason, but not blow the whole thing up. Okay? Stick with me.
See if we got one on the same page here.
Okay. The Boston Red Sox. You need to deal Lucas Giolito for starts. He's coming off the books. Get something for him. But I still believe that the pieces that are there in Boston are a contender.
I would say he and Duran should be on the block.
That was going to ask that question. Do you deal Giolito in supplement to Duran, or do you deal him whether or not you deal Duran?
Either.
Selfishly, I want Duran to stay put, but it does not make sense with all the prospect haul, everything, the Roman Anthony's, everybody you've got coming up, that's an asset you can afford to part with and address some other needs. So it doesn't feel good, but
it's my completely biased pick. I want to see Duran in San Diego.
Oh, I'd love it.
I want to see Duran. I'd really love to see Duran in a San Francisco and just triples alley, just letting him catch a ball out front off his front foot and backspin it over the second baseman and watch him run for days. I'd love that, but I just think the culture and the team fit. San Diego is perfect. I think they have the trade pieces that Boston would want back in the arms. And then at the same time, you could potentially do a Duran and Giolito deal to San Diego and get a substantial return in both prospects and in major league talent.
I got a trade scenario for you here.
Okay.
Throw out a blockbuster. Is this the one you were talking about?
Two teams.
Balloons.
Apparently, my
Why does
camera
Peace
already likes
warrant-
it.
Okay.
Who knows? Two teams that are in playoff pictures.
Yes.
Two teams that could both use some adding and possibly subtracting.
Okay.
Give me Drew Rasmussen
Mm-hmm.
to the Houston Astros.
Ooh, that excites me.
You throw him third in that rotation. Holy.
Ooh.
I
What's
mean,
going the other way? What's the return you think?
I'm not going to say Bryce Matthews. I think that's too rich. But a Kennedy
Very
Corona and
Yeah.
another arm. Because there's somebody in the system somewhere for the Astros that the Rays go, okay, outlier. Like, we like that guy.
Yeah.
And the Astros are going to go, wait, why do you like him? And they're going to figure it out. But then they're going to go, fair. Okay.
Yeah.
I think two guys gets it done. A higher end position player and an arm that has a legitimate chance. Like Gusto, or who was the other guy that came up early in the year? Right-handed arm. Oh my gosh.
I'm thinking, well, what about like a Miguel Alola?
I don't know.
Is that okay? Never mind.
You know,
Fireball
the
in
depths,
AAA.
well, in the depths for that one. I mean, that's not an out of the ordinary pick for Tampa Bay. Fireball or him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shoot, maybe you could flip him to Colorado. That seems to be their MO all of a sudden.
Woo!
Touche.
Hey,
I'll wear that one.
I mean, hot take. I'd love to see a Brenton Doyle or a Zach Veen in Houston, honestly. I think those two guys get cleaned up quickly.
Okay. Other two teams that I sell within reason. Number 2, the Arizona Diamondbacks. I still think that core and that nucleus, you still got Corbin Carroll. You've still got Ketel Marte. Corbin Burns at some point. He's locked up for a while. You're not going to get him till like the end of next year. Brandon Pfaadt's still under club control for a while.
How many years does Merrill Kelly have on his deal?
That's a good question.
Their main sell being Eugenio Suarez.
Eugenio Suarez and probably Josh Naylor.
The return that they could get from both of them would be substantial.
There is a club option. Oh, they exercised the club option for 2025. Merrill Kelly is a free agent after the season.
There's your guy. Trade him. Having a solid year. You'll get a good return. He might even sign back after you trade him.
Right.
I think his family is in Arizona area.
Even to that point, too, the back end of that bullpen was supposed to be elite. AJ Puck, Justin Martinez. Yeah. And all of them have managed to get hurt. So I think there is still a huge upside to a lot of the pieces that are still in Arizona, but it ain't this year. So sell within reason, fill what holes you can, and keep trying.
Kelly and Gallen. Next year is going to be a rebuild year either way, because those two guys may be off the books and Burns is injured.
Right.
It's a rebuild year.
Love it, gentlemen.
Lastly, this one will probably draw some scrutiny from Dowdy, I think. The Atlanta Braves, because you do not have sellers.
I'm okay with that.
You do not have it this season. I think someone like a Renato Lopez, maybe. You find
got the thumbs up from Dowdy. I was like, oh, ha!
Yeah. Marcelo Ozuna is another one that if you could find a buyer for that, absolutely. Go ahead.
Yeah, as much as it pains me. I mean, shoot, you can throw Sale out there. You can get a haul for Sale right now. He's only got, another year on the contract?
Something like that.
I think he signed a 2-year or 3-year. I just why not? Especially if you're Dodgers, Padres, like one of those upper echelon teams. It's like one more guy could put us over the edge.
Sale to Baltimore? ?
Yeah, right.
Mm.
Why waste your time, Baltimore?
No, but that between the Matt Olsons, the Albies, the Acuñas.
I just sparked
Rileys.
something. Go
Now-
just spark something.
Chris Sale to the Cubs would be very interesting.
Oh,
That would interest me.
I wouldn't hate that because they have the farm too.
Yeah.
What does that get in return?
And Steele's gone.
Yep.
Interessante, gentlemen.
I like that. Do I think it happens? No.
No.
I think the ask is too high.
Yeah. Duke, did you do sellers?
I mean, I didn't go too in depth. I thought it was
Okay.
pretty self-explanatory. I think Miami needs to sell all their big pieces. I think I agreed with you on the Atlanta take. The biggest seller, in my opinion, needs to be Boston. They're right there, but they need the pieces that they're going to get, especially with all the big three prospects right now making their debuts and making a splash. They need to shop Duran. They need to shop Giolito.
Does that include Bregman?
Now that you've gotten rid of Devers, no. If it was still Bregman and Devers, then I would have shopped. I would have shopped Bregman before Devers. But Devers being a cancer in the locker room, definitely, like, he wrote his own ticket. He punched his own ticket out of there. But I would have rather kept Devers for the offensive output than Bregman for the defensive, personally.
Okay. That's a good point we need to talk about too. But before we move on from the trade deadline, we've already talked about Sandy Alcantara, definitely moved. I said LA. You guys said the Yankees, I believe, on that.
I got LA on that. Yeah.
Okay.
I think analytically they're going to see some, we can make him serviceable, which he's
Yeah.
already proven in his last 4 starts that he's serviceable again. Can they get him to be electric again? I do have 2 more guys when we get to the end of this that I want to get y'all's takes on.
Throw them out there now because I may already have them.
Throw it.
Luis Severino.
Okay.
Okay.
Look at the splits. Home numbers when he has to pitch in a AAA ballpark, abysmal.
Right.
Road numbers, pretty dang good. Pretty tight. I mean, I
don't mind that. Stuff's look sharp this year.
Yeah, if I have that situation, I may take a flyer.
That seems
Thank you,
like
sir.
team that I thought should be the buyers too would be the Mets because they're not completely out of it. But we had talked about Zach Gallen too. I had Zach Gallen going to the Mets. I
The
think
Mets is a perfect lead-in to my number 2.
Who's the number 2?
Jacob deGrom.
Whoa.
Yes, I am so in support of that. Get him away from the Rangers. Please get him out of there.
What do the Rangers need him for right now?
Nothing. They're horrible.
He's quite literally a ticking time bomb there.
Yep.
Like, what are the odds
just
he
reunion
channels
tour.
this for 2 more years? Unlikely.
On that note too, if you deal him now, Mets may give you a Jonah Tong or a Nolan McLean.
And throw in
Brandon
Drew
Poe.
Gilbert just because.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't like that. As a Houston fan, I don't like it, but you're not going to get a better return than you would right now. And you tack on the sentimental factor too, not just a pitcher like DeGrom, but DeGrom going back to the Mets. I mean, dare I say, if he wanted to play for a team that gave him no run support, he wouldn't have wanted to get traded out of New York to begin with. Now he's in Texas, much older, coming off of injury, dealing with the same shit. Baby crawling.
Okay.
Gentlemen, I apologize. Screaming.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
I'll catch y'all on the flippity flip. So nice, everyone. Thank you.